Hello, Shoy. In today's episode, we will be looking at some old IRC logs. This is from when at first, this really was just on IRC in 2004. Let's go see what the first thing in the logs was. I don't know if this is the first thing that ever happened on the IRC. Oh, Jiha Shipra, Oi, and Mo, Banshu said Mo. Huh. That was also a test. So, anyway, as you can see, they didn't make this. It seems to be operational. Now we would say, kachi or akti, that sort of thing. And then, but all they had back then, oh, poor them, all they had was tolspofu, the opposite of broken, which you can still understand that fine. Simnula katolspofu. Dodrani, you're correct. Imipuza galfi le sambruhe. I, a little while ago, modified the computer process, Isikubo Shipra. And because of that, testing. Shehe. So, as you can see, it wasn't like they made this chat to... Someone said, I'm studying Erlang. I'm going to sleep. Bye. And that's all. Ibazi sipna shoho. Muhilunu pilno zoi ma yaz ma. This way, they were Tadni la Erlang. Jehom. I don't know who that is. Okay. So, that was the earliest things in 2004. And as you can see, they didn't make this, they just thought there should be a Jbostnu chat, but it wasn't like there was a Lojban chat happening somewhere else. They thought maybe we should make a Lojban chat a place for Lojban chatting, but mostly they were only chatting in English here. I guess they didn't even make that until 2004, and before that there was the whole year of not even having that room. All right, but this recorded all of the Lojban chat in the Lojban. It's used an algorithm. It tests based on the morphology, and it would be like Finti is a good word, La is a good word, Panyon is a good word, Main is a good word. And if you get statistically enough good words, then it would put you in this record. That's what this is a record of. The things that had enough good words in them. Sally said, Le patfu be mi, my father, shudunda mi, gave me, lotuchipe mehe, zo letterman. My father gave me a leatherman. Plicho muche, very useful. So there was some conversation in 2002. They said anything at all in Lojban in the chat, and then 2003, and then 2004 they had that chat, but there wasn't much chatting that happened over there. Still, for the whole time, the whole history, you go through this, most of the chat you'll find is on the Lojban and not in Lojbosnu, because there's people who don't speak that much Lojban, and it's mixed. All of this was mixed with a lot of this stuff. There was an English conversation about the thing the person said in Lojban. Someone said something in Lojban, and then there was an English conversation about it. And this was the whole world of Lojban right there. Oh, Lokadin said to Timinator, Chudo Merko, and Timinator said, Nagohi, mi Docho, because Timinator is German. Docho. So, that's something that happened. Yeah, Lokadin. The main thing I remember about Lokadin is it's not in evidence here, but once upon a time, Lokadin tried out just capitalizing the emphasized syllables instead of using spaces. And everybody was upset about it somehow. And talked about how that was Lokadin's way. Oh, Komfo Amadan. I remember Komfo Amadan. But Amadan said, Mistidi, I suggest, and then it's something in quotes, in Lulihu quotes. Miskari lahezoi ga, pale pinkish ga. They recommend arm-colored reference of pale pinkish. I don't know. Or you can't see what they're suggesting that for, because they're probably talking in English. Like, what should I say for this? And like, then someone was like, I suggest. Smoothly follow nulo strida do chibni. What it means is that a fairy, spirit, kobold, goblin, something hates you. Lo strida do chibni. A fairy hates you. It's not clear what they're talking about. They responded to something in English by saying that means that a spirit hates you, or a shrida as a fairy or whatever. 2006. You can see by here and by the size how much conversation there was each day, or how much stuff it recorded in here. There was this day. There was only just people saying shoy and shoho. Mi sen pilagohi. I doubt that. Lo marna poi pa kilto gratte. I don't think they mean. Do they mean gratte? I think they mean grake or whatever, gram, because that means marijuana, which is 1,000. So they probably mean grams. Lo marna poi pa kilto gratte. John Shock. I remember John Shock. So that was all the conversation that day in 2006. But some days there was a little more conversation than that. Shoy chodo, hello to how many of you, said John Shock. Epcot was there, La Epcot. Said hi to various people, and that counted as Lojban. People were saying other stuff. This isn't all the stuff they said. They said mostly in English. They were hanging out. John Shock said, Minel shilonu mi chalpin ke. He said it wrong and then corrected it. He said chalpinke, and then he corrected it to chalpinke. Then he said, bye, strange one, shohoshizra. And lomlatu bemishizvati lomit gancho. That doesn't make sense. My cat is at my asshole. Lomit gancho. Okay. Maybe that. And then Senpi said, I'm about to sleep. And that was the last thing on that day in 2006. And you might think that we're going to go forward through the years and see when the conversation takes off. And living in it real time, I sort of expected that too. Oh, here, 2008. All right, we got something with 15K. What's this? Was there some conversation? Email bichu, was it beautiful? Lomi kerfa pusikat na. Shmashi said, I got a haircut. Lomi kerfa pusikat na. And Danny Brockman says, email bichu, was it beautiful? There's a lot of Daniel Brockman here, and some Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn says, the Daniel says, Lenanmu Nahujuno, did the man not know? If it really, when you look back at these texts, if you know modern Lojban, the differences are like, oh, this is used le. Le isn't as commonly used now. The differences are as subtle as that. And then Chris Dunn says, Laha Lenanmu Goi Kohe Na Juno. I mean, we don't actually assign things to Kohe so often. We would just make it na these days, but whatever. That's still a thing. Kohe exists. And then he said, Ikuhi Kohe, the man. Laha lenan mu gwe Kohe na Juno. The man didn't know. Ikuhi Kohe na sepluka lo nu midihi tavla Koha. But Koha is guilty. What's Koha? Dahi Koha Pampeho the Koha Shabo Lenan Mo Valpe. What? Koha Nachab Shuvimi. I don't know. You have to go back to see what Koha was assigned to, I guess. Oh, Koha Mo Ladratum Nam. So this is a whole conversation, man. Anyway, there was a whole conversation there. That's a whole conversation. Yay. And then a few more things. Mini Chlonu Sipla Uhi Choi Rodosho. Okay. 2008 was like that. But that was a day with an especially. There was a conversation that day. Wow. But this is Florolf was there, and saying no technically counts as enough Lojban statistically, even though that was probably in English. Or Sure. Looks like Sure. But really they said sure. Okay. Let's see. Now let's skip a couple years. We're in 2010. Okay. 32K. Yay. Looks like more conversation. What do we got? Halbo's there, and Vansa. Vansa says, Wa e misho hapilno la dvorak. Oh, I see. I should start using Dvorak. Wa e misho hapilno la dvorak. Vansa and Kribasher was there. That's offensive. Guess I shouldn't translate all this offensive stuff. Let's see. Pehisai la halbo shu sistolsti lo nutavla mi poho. I very much opine that halbo is bored. Sistolsti lo nutavla mi poho is bored of talking about only me. Pehisai la halbo shu sistolsti lo nutavla mi poho. And what else? What else is going on here? Someone named Isas. Isa is there talking to Vensa and Isa and Kripasher. Yay! So this is some conversation by 2010 a little bit. Okay, wait, is Matt Arnold there? Yeah, okay. He was just mostly saying in English, but Alaric thanked him. This is Alaric, who raised somewhat Jwojba. I don't know exactly what happened. Shkira filonutroshi. Vansa says, thanks for trying. Shkira filonutroshi. And Lindar's there. Mi Vezgana. What does that mean? That I have a perspective once I observe something. What's a Vezgana? I don't know what that means. Halbo said something was useful. Plicha. This is more conversational, and there's someone named Zort there. Zort says, I uhi do puzi terpa gasnu tohami. Lol, you just scared did about me. I think that means you just scared me. I uhi do puzi terpa gasnu tohami. I think it's saying like you scared me. What? This is complicated. Ichu mintu fa lohu lohi sumpti zohu lehu lohu roda zohu lehu. I don't know. No? I don't know why they're asking if those are the same. They're asking if lohi sumpti zohu is the same as roda zohu. I don't. Anyway. Back then, so mostly this is there was conversations in that's a very busy day, and then mostly there's conversation in English, and there was a lot of people there. Alaric says, "Mi diha jukpa." I'm going back to cooking. Ishohorodo. Bye everybody. Vensa says, "Imi pudji shapoho lonushus kulo seduhu nakuro da shahu salshi." I just wanted to say that not everyone is continuing to celebrate. You know? This is on December 25th. Okay. Celebrate what? Oh, it's Christmas. They're talking about Christmas. 'Cause it's Christmas. That's nice. Some old Christmas. Dormijasai. Lunch. Mi puhoshit kalo dormijasai. Fazo hejo hulomi spani. What? I just ate lunch someone fazohe. I just ate lunch, and also someone ate lunch, and my spouse. I don't know if that's... Is that what? Ikuhimi ba mucha shonerchi lonuzehi bahrutahado bazohe. But I would very much like to speak to you verbally. Bahurutahado. After something. Bazohe. Afterwards. So that's cool. They're even talking about voice chatting in 2010. Apparently they were voice chatting then. Someone named Tyler Gillies says, Minelchi la Lojban soy voha. I like Lojban and Lojban likes me. Well, I guess that's nice. And then what happens? Then does it get skip ahead? Does it get to be more and more? I don't know, maybe it does. Yeah, there's some more in 2012. It was getting up to more by then. Matikfo, what time is it to you? Lo nishte na elosherni. It's not night, it's morning. Oh, I got something else I gotta do. Okay, talk to you later.